Welcome to another reading. So I don't know the theme of the reading. We will figure that out now, but you probably know since you have seen the title. So Spirit, what is the theme of this reading? Okay, so this is regarding your work, a job, a company, something career related. Okay. So maybe some of you have been having doubts regarding your work, your career, even if it's something like a business you own or if you work for someone. But it's like they're saying that you will find the stability in the struggle, which will help you in the long run for your reputation and the type of work ethic you have, and the fact that, let's say right now, you are on a specific level, but you end up growing into something more. So the climb seems overwhelming. It seems like there will be a lot of hard work, but it's as if, with the cross here, it's as if it's not just something that will help you in the career, but even in, how do you call it? Character building. So this isn't just, like, let's say if you left this job after this struggle and how much work you put in, it's not just like you get nothing out of it, it's just, money and that's it. No, it's like this struggle ends up building your character so that even one day, if you shut the business down or if you leave the job, you actually still have gained something from it that will help you in the long run. Okay, so this is for people that maybe had doubts or felt overwhelmed by what they have learned. And I'm not saying like if it's something bad, like morally bad or something. I'm talking just, work related. If you feel like overwhelmed with how much there is to do, it's possible that you have been placed on this path because you will find the stability within that struggle that will help you with your reputation, with your character, with your mental strength even. Okay? So let's find out more information for you. Interact and relate. Okay, so it's telling you to connect with your co-workers, connect with your managers, your bosses, whatever. Don't just be separate from them. Try to understand where they may be coming from. Try to, not just maybe even the people, but maybe the work itself that you need to lock in. Okay, maybe it's overwhelming because you feel like you're on the outside looking in and it just feels heavy, right? But if you take it a day at a time, if you try to connect with it, understand it in some way, it might go more smoothly for you. Re-energize your life. Clear, positive space, harmony. Yeah, so you want to create a harmonious space within this work environment. Because when you are in the state of resistance, things will go a lot harder. You will find that you are more stressed, that you are more confused, that you're more angry and agitated, right? So you need to create, it's like, let's say your environment isn't great at home, right? I'll use myself an example. And I used this example before if you haven't watched my readings. So my house has mold in it, it has cracked walls, parts of the ceiling have fallen apart. It's like, it's a mess, right? Because it's old and it needs to be renovated. But I don't allow that to prevent me from creating harmony. So I will still, despite how bad the walls are and everything, I still decorate my space. I still try to make it as beautiful as I can, that makes me feel good despite the chaos around it. Okay, so that's sort of what you have to do in this work environment. Try to connect with something that will ground you and help you push through in a way. Okay, that despite the struggle, it will still give you the energy you need to push through because you have grounded yourself. Even the anchor here is about grounding, right? So, and also with the interact and relate, there's a community here. So see your coworkers as a community, not as strangers you work with. Okay, because when you see it as a community, then you have the sense of working together. Okay, you're all in this together, trying to drive that ship to, and ship as in like the job, career. It's like you want to drive it to smoother waters and be able to make things happen, right? For it to be successful. So the people you work with all have that goal. So don't separate yourself from them. Try to interact and become a community with them. Right? See where their interests lie and try to connect with them, because I'm pretty sure that you have at least something that you can relate to with each of your coworkers. And it might not be, of course, the same things, right? Sometimes it could be music. Sometimes it could be maybe you like nature, or maybe you love like thrills, like, I don't know, bungee jumping or something, or you love a specific place or a specific type of food or culture, whatever, right? It's like there will always be something that you can connect and relate with other people. So just because, let's say, let's use like two drastic examples. If you've never seen the show Wednesday, okay, so she's more goth, more gloomy. She doesn't smile, she's not hyper, she doesn't get happy, right? She's like monotone. But then basically her best friend is bubbly, is colorful, right? So you would never think that these two people could have anything in common. And yet they are still friends because somehow they still connected. Okay, so no matter how different someone may be, you will still have some like common trait or interest with them. The point is to basically find it. Answer the call, explore, travel, live. Okay, so if you still haven't taken on this job, maybe this is it. Maybe this place is calling you and you need to answer it. You need to explore. You need to, if this work or career has the potential to like take you places, like actual travel, maybe this is your calling. Right? It can be scary because it's new. Of course, take precautions, have discernment, protect yourself and consider all the possibilities. But it just seems like you shouldn't be allowing whatever this struggle is to get to your head, because it could be that it brings you more potential and your reputation and that character building, as I said. What should I do with this job? What should I do with this job? Okay. You got skill. So this could be, this job or career could be bringing you more skill into something that you might need either in the future or for this career itself. And you got shape-shifting, so adapting. Okay, adapting to the work environment. So the point is not to resist. The more resistance you have by thinking how stressful it will be, how much work there's involved, maybe even a little discomfort, maybe you will have to speak to customers or speak up more and you're more reserved, right? It's those kind of discomforts that build you up, that give you the skill you need in order to shapeshift, to adapt to situations, not just for this career, but in life in general, right? Maybe if you end up traveling, you'll have a lot more confidence in yourself because of this job, because it taught you to speak up, to be more confident, to engage, to lock in, maybe have a greater work ethic. There's just a lot of skills and potential that can be brought up through this. Okay, I can't pronounce this is Irish words, and I really don't want to embarrass myself. So caution, secrecy, word. Okay, so this card typically talks about expressing yourself. Okay, allowing yourself to shine through. Don't be a wallflower. Don't just stand by. Don't just go with what needs to happen and just following, everyone else's ways. Stand out. Take the initiative. Go the extra mile. Because that type of extra work will get you seen, will get you promoted, will get you that bonus, will keep, it will keep your boss or your coworkers, like they will think about you when they think, who's the best at this or who has really shown initiative, right? It's like your name will pop up in their head. Okay, of course, don't overstress yourself by taking too much work, but if you see an opportunity, go for it. The Selkie and her skin, reclaiming your authenticity. So being honest with yourself, with others, just basically allowing yourself to shine. Not wearing a mask, not just doing things because everyone else is doing, but even doing things your special way. Maybe you have a unique way of doing something that this company hasn't really thought about, right? Whether it's your boss or even for your own business. You have some sort of ability, let's say, and you don't need to fear it. You don't need to hide it. You don't need to follow how others are working in their business or the steps they are taking. For you, it could be totally different. You can skip a whole lot of steps and just go to what it is that you can do, right? Or involving your way of doing things that might be more creative, more easier, more faster, right? But still gets in the quality and the work done. Okay, so be authentic to yourself. Don't just follow the crowd, because that's how it's always been done. That's how this job or business has always thrived. Sometimes they need a new perspective, a new way of doing things, and maybe you were put there in order to bring that forth. So don't ever hide your own skills inside. Okay, so you got 3 cards here. The first one is water flight. Heaviness lifts, burdens are cast away, weightlessness. So there's something about this path that helps things become lighter and easier. Okay, and it can happen through time. Maybe you have to move past the struggle in order to feel this weightlessness. Right? Burdens are cast away. Maybe it's even this job can actually give you the financial support you need in order not to worry about money anymore. The second one is guide. A guide, mentor, or trustworthy ally. So either you might meet someone that can help you along the way through this struggle, or it's possible that someone within your career, maybe it's your work partner, like if you opened a business with this person, or if it's a coworker, or even a manager, whoever, they can act as a guide to help you process things better, to help you lighten the load, or even just speaking about, some struggles you're having within the job, they might, give you a perspective that might help you out. Because maybe you're even overthinking it. Maybe it's not as bad as you think because you're creating it bad in your mind, right? You're turning like a little mound into a huge mountain. Okay, and the third one is farewell to the moon. Appreciate and enjoy lunar light and cycles. So this talks about phases, right? It's just a phase. The heaviness, the struggle is not going to last forever. It's just a phase you go through, and then you move on and things become more lighter. Too many cards. Okay. So regarding this job, it is very beneficial for you. Okay. It is giving you that wish fulfillment energy where through this work you are going to gain the benefits that you have wanted maybe for a long time. Financial freedom. Um, Maybe you even meet your tribe, your type of people through this job. Character building, gaining skills that will help you throughout life in general, right? So there is benefits to this. Ace of Pentacles, okay? So bigger pay, a bonus, um, a promotion, right? And with the High Priestess here, it's like through this you're going to gain the confidence that you need. And you even have the Queen of Cups here. It's going to bring in some sort of stability for you. And it's interesting that the reading started with an anchor, right, which kind of hints at a stability. And now, by the end of the reading, it's like it still points to it. Stability. Emotional stability, financial stability. Underneath the deck, you got the Emperor. This is the type of energy where you could possibly end up being the boss someday. Or your business, if you open this business, it becomes so successful that you might have to it might become like a franchise, or it might really be making a lot of money. It's like it has a lot of benefits to it, a lot of potential, a lot of growth and self-discovery, everything. But you just have to move through the struggles, the hardships, the nights of hard work and overloads, right? But once you get past that and start to get into the routine of it all, eventually it becomes easier. It kind of reminds me of I'm not a math person, I'm an artist, but it's like once you understand the formula, you then know how to solve every equation, right? It's like the formula is the most important thing to learn. Okay. Now let's get one final message for you that could reassure you. Hold faith that when life and spirit redirect you, it's for your highest good. So this could be a phase, like this career can even be a phase, right? But whatever and wherever life takes you, understand that it's for your highest good, even if there is struggle, because you might need that struggle in order to polish you. Okay, diamonds start as ugly looking rocks, but it's through the process of, I don't know what's it called, but they go through a very tough process. I don't know if they have to sand it or something, I don't know, but they go through something brutal, a struggle, but then they end up like beautiful diamonds that cost thousands. Even though if you looked at their raw form, you would think it's an ugly rock and toss it away. But the potential they have is so remarkable that not many can afford, right? And that is what is happening to you. You are being pushed through a cycle that is very hard and difficult, because at the end of it, you will have everything you need to make yourself bigger, better, and greater. So I hope that has helped some of you and reassured you and helped you ground more. If you need a personal reading, you can find the link down below. If you have enjoyed this reading, consider liking, commenting, in order to push it to someone that might need to hear this message, and subscribe if you want to be updated for future videos. All the links of my socials and everything are also listed down below, and I will see you guys next time.